Okay, so going on that, the only thing that does bother me is what the dimension that the motorcycles add to the dueling. And then you mentioned the dual energy earlier, and like, okay, so
Energy.
energy. I love that.
You can thank 4Kids for that. In Japanese, it's just called momentum.
Kinetic energy. It's a fucking formula for calculating that shit, but no, we're too complicated for kids. We're talking about Gravity on Vacation and Dragon Ball Z, but nope, too complicated for kids. Anyway, the only part of the motorcycles, the memes don't even like upset. I don't even care for the fucking memes, honestly.
I hate them.
Just I'll rant more about that shit later, but the only part of like the motorcycles that like it doesn't even bother me. I'm just like confused. Like, what aspect does riding a motorcycle add to the dueling? Is it more about racing, or is it more about actually like dueling people? That's the part that confuses me.
It's supposed to make it more exciting, more of a risk, more of a challenge. You have to be aware of what you're doing. You have to be aware of your space at all times, because there have been times where people have just flat out fallen off their bikes, or their bikes have exploded.
Yeah, and that just strikes me as like maybe like I don't know. The crossover still eludes me a little bit, but I'm not gonna shut it down and say this show is bad because X doesn't make sense because of Y. That's not how I roll. I'll look for an answer.
If you want to talk about in terms of reception, 5D's, ironically, through all the production hell it's been through, is actually still the most well-received series to date.
I can see why. I've been playing the story for 5D's, and honestly, I'm actually pretty engaged in the story.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. The part with the future visitor is kind of weird, but that's besides the point. Like, everything else leading up to that was pretty cool. Like, with the character developments and the Dark Signers. I thought that was actually pretty cool.
The Dark Signers is heralded as the best thing that Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever did, and that still holds true to this day.
Because it adds drama, because it's dead characters coming back to life, and like it's genuinely like building character development between Yusei and like all the people that fell before. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning for the record now. By the time this goes up, he will long have probably finished the first season by now, but I recently ordered all of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, as well as the first season of Arc 5 on DVD and Blu-ray, and he is currently at the time of this watching / probably finish the first season of 5Ds.
It's sitting over my bookshelf right now, and yeah, I don't have any other obligations this weekend except editing a countdown, which by now is probably long since up. The top 10 weapons of video games list. I would ask Brandon in retrospect what he thought of that, but I don't think he'd have watched it.
By the time it's up, I probably will have.
Yeah. I don't know, you just don't seem like you'd be too interested in my countdowns.
You've only done 2, right? I think I've seen both of them.
Like 3. One for transformations, and one for then things DBZ wants you to forget about Goku and Vegeta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen one of the forget things, but I've seen at least 2 of them. I just didn't know that one of them happened.
Yeah, no, that's
a
fine.
Different story.
It's okay. It's probably YouTube sub box also. Also, I daily uploads and everything. Anyway, fuck, I had a point. I was talking about something. Then we talked about countdowns. It was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Time availability.
Oh yeah. Also, I'll be heavily available. Oh yeah, and
I imagine watching this.
The ridiculousness of the story. That was it. That's what I was talking about.
You son of a bitch.
Honestly, I've never taken... Yu-Gi-Oh! Has tried to take itself seriously in the past. Well, or at least, like, the dubs have portrayed it as such. But, I mean, we have... how do you compress a god into a card? B, how did Pegasus have that ability? C, we're dueling over... The fate of the world hangs on cards.
We're dueling on a fucking blimp right now, with no belts or restraints or rope of any kind. Any of these people could easily fall off with a strong enough gust of wind at any moment.
And it seems like
more than just being on a bike. We are in the fucking sky right now. Someone falls over, trips. They're a fucking splot of paint on the pavement.
Legitimately, all plots of Yu-Gi-Oh, how seriously we take it, with how the fate of the world hangs on the balance, I am way more bothered by that. Oh my god, actually someone read Dragon Archery. That's always bothered me way more than motorcycles.
I imagine
genuinely.
Yeah. I imagine you watching 5Ds is gonna go down similar to how it did watching One Piece 2 years ago, where you got through like 110 or 20 episodes in like under a month.
Probably. I would like to also mention the fact that I did watch the entirety of part 1 of Star Wars Crusaders in like a week. Because
that's not that bad.
When Bob gets invested in something, he gets fucking invested.
Well, that's not that bad, though. That's only 24 episodes. That means you would have only watched, like, maybe 4 episodes or so a day.
It legitimately felt longer than that sometimes. But yeah.
I'm actually... to bring
Oh, here we go.
See, his hair wings. They look fucking ridiculous.
Hair wings! God damn it.
He gets the worst. I hate this form of Marik. I hate it so much.
I liked the demented aspect. But the hair is...
The sadistic nature would have been cool, but I hate when shit like this happens because we're robbed of an already existing, very interesting character. We never got to see how he would have dueled. Because they tell us that this version of Marik, because he doesn't duel for another duel or so after this, that he did actually change out, modify his deck pretty hard.
It also robs you of some pretty interesting... I actually kind of want to do this with my normal deck.
Huh?
Funny things.
Okay.
It's...
Wait, did we...
We didn't do that
circle.
fight. Nope, we didn't do that fight. No. Don't worry.
I believe you. I want to see it. Right. They did do that.
Maya's kill. We're not going to talk about that.
Can we go down just a couple? Boop, boop, down. Boop. Hold on. Go up one.
Oh, shit.
Between these two, do you remember a duel that might have been a little important?
The, Yu-Gi-Oh! Enjoy one?
No, that doesn't exist. Marik had to duel someone and win in order to get into the
Oh
the
yeah,
round.
Joey.
Yeah.
I think
they added Bones as DLC, but they couldn't add that duel as DLC, which should have been in the game in the first place, by the way, because that is one of the most emotionally charged duels in the entire franchise.
Yeah.
Watching Joey die is fucking heartbreaking.
It really, like,
because he was so close to winning. He was one attack away from winning.
G Gundam fan says that he genuinely likes Joey's duels more than Yugi's, and no, I genuinely do remember a lot of the shit that happened with Marik. That I fully agree. That's fucked up that they axed that from the show.
I'm getting lightheaded. To get back onto the topic of watching and stuff, it's funny actually because this past summer. Excuse me, shit stuck in my throat. What?
I just want to point out for the fact that Mai slowly having her brains melted.
Yeah.
And she's just got this dopey look. Aww.
She's kind of a vegetable right now.
She is a vegetable, but she's like, aw, I'm sad.
I mean, I would be too.
I would be too if my brain was able to handle that. Don't worry. There's a reason for this. There was a very good reason for this.
No, I know that, but it's just you put those words together. And people will know what I'm talking about right away. There's a scene where things are eating people's brains in the 3rd season of Arc 5, and...
What? Excuse me? What the fuck did I miss?
The Doctor puts parasites into the 4 bracelet girls' brains, so that way by brainwashing them, he can get them to duel and beat the 4 U-boys, and in that way he can stop them. He can stop the revival of Zark, the Supreme Dragon King.
Okay.
And if they win, well, it increases their compatibility for unification to revive back into Rey.
You have no cards left, homie. Okay.
Read what her stuff does first.
Okay, so she's
Make
got
that precaution.
These 2 attacks. If it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, gain LP equal to the damage inflicted. 2500. Okay, when this card is sent, this run sent to the graveyard, roll 6-sided die. I don't really care.
Shrink and Force Raider.
I do a shrink. Halved. That's for imp. Flip. Yeah, Voice Raider, definitely.
But so as I was saying with watching stuff, this past summer, starting in May or the beginning of June, I decided I would start watching the new show, Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns, because I believe it started either early that May or late that April. and it's an alright show. I'm currently about 16, 17 episodes into its currently 30 episodes. It's a show that I'm enjoying for the most part, but it's both very... And this is normal of all shows to be slow in the beginning, but it is abnormally slow. And it's it moves at a pace that bothers me, so I can never watch... It feels like it goes on forever, so I watch 1 or 2 episodes a night, and I feel like I can't go on. I feel like I can't keep watching because I feel like I'm gonna be here for a year just watching this 1 or 2 more episodes.
What the hell like on my graveyard?
Gadgets, sure, no idea.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna tribute summon for probably Kaiser Glider. At least tie. That would be good.
Did she tribute only 1 or 2 for Majestic Mech Shiryu?
If she what?
The Majestic Mechs have, or some of them at least, have a secondary effect where you can summon them with 1 tribute or no tributes, but if you do, they're destroyed at the end of the turn.
No, it was a the die rolled, and she actually did drop this, and then she tributed summoned this thing off of it.
Okay.
So no, nothing too much happened during main phase by discarding this card after. Yeah.
What's in your extra deck?
Probably Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I'd be willing to bet.
Probably.
Cab is a bit of a one-trick pony sometimes. I say, but he does have a Crush card, and that was pretty fucking cool. Alright.
Shame he stopped using it.
Yeah, right? Crush card was genuinely like, wow, that's a genuinely cool card.
You know, you should have attacked, actually, because read Kaiser Glider's top line, top effect.
Destroyed by a battle with a monster that has the same attack. Yeah, you're right.
You can attack now.
I could also... Wait, soul exchange. Oh, actually, I should do that, because...
you don't have any...
I could...
Well,
I contribute it for that.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Go back to it.
Soul exchange?
Triangle. Target monster your opponent controls this turn. If you tribute a monster, you must tribute that Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's pretty good anyway. Hell yeah.
Works for me.
Just utilize those extra bit of resources. Can't attack though.
So at the same time that happened, I started watching Arc 5 again, because I'd seen the show already, but I went back to watch the dub, which for what it's worth is actually pretty good. I think it's up there in terms of quality and recording with 5Ds, which has the best overall dub. And that's good. But they do something. But ever since 5Ds, 4Kids has done something that annoys the hell out of me. They actually designate specific seasons, and they also run out seasonal charts too. So what that means is, at the end of a season, they actually pull the show from the air for a couple of months, and then they put it back on 6 months to a year later. Whereas they never did that in the original or in GX. It just ran for 4 or 5 straight years. Where that bothers me in the original is that there was a solid 6 months to a year, I think, between episodes 64 of 5Ds and 65 and onward. And that cut out some pretty heavy stuff from the 5Ds dub towards the end. Where that really brought my piss to a boil was in Arc 5. There are 3 designated seasons. They took a break after Season 1, which was episode 49 going into 50. They took a 6-month break there, and then from Season 2 into Season 3, which is episode 99 into 148, they took a 9-month break. They started airing it again this past August from 100, I believe, or from 99. The problem is they're supposed to still be airing now. If they were currently up to date, they would be on episode 119. But the last episode that I can verify that has actually aired on TV is 114. So the last 5 episodes that should have been up have not been aired, because I can't find them anywhere. I can't find a record of them having aired at all. And it's still dubbed by the same people, but it's now aired on Nicktoons, so I don't know what the fuck is going on, but there's just been no word or anything of the dub's continued existence at all in the past month and a half, and that bothers me because I was actually enjoying it.
Yeah. This card is causing me issues, but probably because I'm not drawing anything substantial. I got this, but yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, considering it wouldn't really get me anywhere. That sucks. I got all these good cards in my hand, but I can't do shit with them. Speaking of which, yeah. What I can do is just suck up hits for right now. Fuck, I could have destroyed them. Whatever.
You might want to try your Kaiba deck after this one.
Yeah, that's an option. At least the big one's going for the attacks first. That's pretty good. Now, nothing left in my hand. I can summon. Sorry, it's taking a minute. I just want to recreate what happened last time, and this shit's fun. Okay. Yeah, I can kill you at least. I'm more interested in trying to mitigate her options right now.
I'm amazed she hasn't activated her one particular trap.
She literally just dropped that.
No, there's a trap that says shuffle your hand back into your deck and then swap your deck with your graveyard.
Oh, that's where that shit went. Oh, okay, that's where that card was from. All right.
She used that in the duel, and she used that like 3 turns in, and so by the end of that turn, Kaiba only had 6 cards left in his deck.
Oh, that's like all of them right there. Holy crap.
That's not gonna work out for you.
Yeah, I'm...
Just scoop.
Yeah. Well, that's roughly how my time with this went until I actually did drop Blue Eyes and did actually start controlling the fight, although it took like 12,000 hits in order to kill her. Alright.
Hours.
Go with it.
Makes it even better. She wants us to summon Obelisk. We don't even have Obelisk. Nice try, bitch.
We're doing things my way.